Hi, today in this video, I am going to be telling you 4 statements that can kill the relationship. So, number one statement, whether husband says this statement or wife says this statement in partnership, even in your professional relationships, right? So, these 4 statements go like this. So, number one is that enough is enough. In Hindi, if I say, it's like in anger when you say bahut ho chuka, right? Normally, the person says enough is enough when the person is fed up of certain behavior or a certain situation. So in anger, the person says enough is enough. So when one person is saying enough is enough, that person might be referring to a particular situation, a particular event, a particular behavior, right? But the person who's listening, when your partner is listening to this, that partner is also listening in anger, right? Because there is a tiff going on. So while you may mean that enough is enough for a particular situation or a behavior, but the partner is thinking that enough is enough from your perspective means enough of this relationship. So the person who's listening cooks this in his or her mind that this person, my partner, wishes to get rid of this relationship, wishes to walk out of this relationship. That's how the interpretation of the other partner is. Okay, that's number one statement. Number two statement is that oh, you are far too sensitive. The moment you say this, far too sensitive, to the person who's saying something to you, it hurts. Why? Because the other person is opening up to you. The other person is taking that risk to open up genuine emotions. The other person is taking that risk to be vulnerable. The moment that person takes that risk to be vulnerable, and this is what you say, right? Then that person is hurt and immediately shuts off emotionally, because that person thinks that his or her vulnerability has been insulted. So therefore, when you say this statement, it creates more hurt, and the person is going to shut off emotionally to such an extent that then making that person to open up is going to be a very, very, very tough and a Herculean task. Okay. Third statement that can hurt is, let me first put it in Hindi, that this is your it's itna bhi aisa bhi kuch nahi tha. This is more of a drama that you're doing, right? So putting this in English, that it's not that bad. The situation or whatever you're saying, it's not that bad. It's more of a drama that you're creating inside. Now when you say this and the person who's hearing it thinks that my feelings have no value, this person does not either understand my feelings or does not wish to understand my feelings. Now, when that happens, the mental distance gets created. And when that distance gets created, and the person is feeling that this person doesn't value my feelings, this person is not going to speak his or her heart out ever again. Okay? And the last statement, it is 1,000 words actually. Silence. Silence equals 1,000 words. So when you get into silence, the other person does not understand the reason. The other person will make hundreds of stories of why this silence is there. But then there will be no true, exact, genuine reason for that person to know why this silence is there. So no matter whatever you wish to communicate, right? You want to communicate your hurt, you want to communicate your pain, you want to communicate your disgust, those negative things, right? Even if those things you want to communicate and there has been a tiff, you have been hurt, you are feeling as if you are, insulted, you can get silence for some time. Now, in that time, you are gathering yourself, you are healing yourself, You are soothing yourself, but after a certain point in time, you need to get back to your partner. If your partner is not willing to listen, give your partner more time, because in that silence time, even your partner is trying to gather herself or himself. But silence is something which is extremely hurting. It hurts your self respect, it hurts your self esteem. You start to feel that you're worthless. You start to feel you are, no use in the relationship. So, in that case, you have to ensure that silence doesn't prolong beyond a certain time. And that certain time is, say, in some cases, it could be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, half a day, one day. Beyond that, you need to get back to talking. Now, if you're so badly hurt that you don't feel like talking, then continue to first heal yourself, and at the same time maintain minimum level of talking. Not from the perspective of ego, but from the perspective of, okay, I'm healing myself, I need time, so whatever I'm talking, that's the basic minimum. So in that case, your basic minimum talk when you're healing yourself will in itself contain a lot of um, unsaid information, unsaid message that you want to convey. Okay, so these four things are actually the killers in the relationship. But when we are angry, when we are upset, we don't realize that we have said this. Watch this video again. Note those 4 points, and I purposely don't want to repeat it. I really want you to watch this and note down those four killers, and ensure that irrespective of how angry you might be, do not say those 4 sentences ever. Now you can say that your partner says it, right? At some point in time, you also might have said it. Okay, so you hold on to them first, and then you will see your partner will also start, you know, uh, start to not stop using those statements. All right. Now this is from today's talk. In case you are practicing this and you wish to know more on this, do let me know. Having any questions on this, do let me know, and do share this video with anybody who you think needs this information. I will be seeing you tomorrow once again 3:30, and tomorrow is the day when I will be answering your questions. You could be messaging privately, writing it in the comment box, or you could be coming here on the live and putting up your questions, right? So tomorrow is the day when I'm going to be answering questions only, right? Tomorrow you can submit your questions until 12 noon. I will be seeing you at 3:30. So take care, and I'm going to be seeing you tomorrow same time. Bye-bye.